So we got the new FENNEC, the Vector SMG in Modern Warfare, man, and I've been testing this gun out for a long time. I've been trying out so many different classes, and I have to say, after testing it out so much, it's not that, like, dude, some of these attachments make it really good, but without them, this gun's not that good. Like, you gotta actually use the right attachments to actually set it up, which is why I didn't upload this video yesterday or anything. There's some people who will go and upload the video just to get a class out there and get some views and stuff, but I actually wanted to make a class that is gonna work for you guys, and I have two classes for this gun for two different play styles, one for long range and one for close range. You guys could use these, and they actually do good for what they're made for. But I will say, guys, if you're using the close range class for long range, you're going to be very disappointed. Like, it's literally made just for close range, but the long range one, you could use it for close, mid, whatever you guys want to do, and even long, and it still works out. But trust me, that first one I'm going to give you guys, don't use it as a long range weapon. What is up, guys? My name is Nick, and welcome back to another Modern Warfare video, man. Like I said, we're gonna go into this. This is an amazing gun if you actually use the right attachments. But before we get into the class, guys, if you could drop a like, I would truly appreciate that. I spent so many hours just trying to get the perfect class for this weapon, just playing it out, and there's so many frustrating moments. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here, and let me know down in the comments below what you would rate this gun out of 10. I'm gonna say, like, base weapon, it's all right, but I'm gonna give it an 8. I can't give it a solid 9 or a 10 or anything like that. I can't. There's so many faults with this weapon. One of them is the ADS speed is just way too slow. It's not fast enough. And not only that, the reloading speed feels like you're reloading an LMG half the time. It doesn't feel right. But first off, guys, the perks I was using for both classes is Scavenger, Ghost, and Tune-Up. You definitely want to use those. Tune-Up so that you could get your actual Dead Silence or Stopping Power faster. They both work nice on this class. Dead Silence, obviously, if you're using the up-close class. And then if you're using the longer range class, you might want to use Stopping Power. It works out really nice. And for my lethal, obviously C4, and for my tactical stim shot so I can heal up fast. Now I want to give you the up close class because this is not my favorite one. I like the other class a lot better, but if you're one of those people who like to play on the small maps and only keep it to there, you might want to use this class. But I will say that it is going to be utilizing the 40 round drum mags for the ammunition. It's really good, and you need to run it. So let's get into the attachments. The laser is going to be the TAC laser. This gives you ADS speed, aiming stability, and aim walking steadiness. And don't let that aiming stability fool you guys. We are not getting that at all. We're going to be using other attachments that actually lose it. So I feel like the ADS speed is really nice, and the aim walking steadiness is definitely needed on this one right here. And the only thing that's negative on this is the fact that the laser is visible when you're aiming down sights. Now the stock, there's two stocks you could use, but you want to make this all about rushing and stuff. So I went ahead and threw on the no stock. This gives you movement speed and it gives you ADS speed, but it does take away aiming stability and it does take away recoil control. And this is not a gun you want to go for those long shots. You're going to be missing them like crazy unless you're super good at controlling the recoil on this gun, which is kind of hard to do because this gun is pretty tough to use at those long ranges. So if you don't want to use the no stock, you could go ahead and run the Forged TAC CQS. This only gives you ADS speed, but it only takes away aiming stability rather than recoil control as well. So you could kind of use it for mid-range as well and not have to worry too much. But still, I wouldn't even use it for mid-range. Like, this is not a class I was enjoying using when testing the long range for it. It was not fun. The ammunition, like I said, guys, the 40 round drum mags, you definitely want that. This gun runs out of ammo so fast that you're going to be reloading almost after every single kill. But at least if you throw on this attachment, you guys could probably get 2-3 kills out of it before needing to reload. Now the rear grip is the stippled grip tape. That is super important to run as well. It gives you ADS speed, but not only that, it gives you sprint to fire speed. And if any gun needs sprint to fire speed in this game, it's this one right here. Like, you could shoot first and still die, so you want to make sure you shoot before the enemies could even see you with this gun right here. It's weird. I don't understand how it works. I don't get this gun, and please tell me I'm not the only one who shoots first and still dies somehow, getting melted in a millisecond from any other weapon in the game. Now it does take away aiming stability. Like I said, don't be fooled by that TAC laser. We are not getting any aiming stability out of it whatsoever. And as you guys can see, this class is mostly built around ADS and movement speed, but I will say there's one thing, and I really honest to God hate that sprint to fire speed on this gun. Like, without running any attachments with sprint to fire on it, this gun is just not good for that whatsoever. And also that reload speed and ADS speed on the base is not good, which is why we had to make this class the way we did. Now the last attachment, if you guys aren't sure yet and if you haven't caught on, we're using the perk Sleight of Hand. That is a must for this gun right here. Now we're not using it on the next one because that's for long range. We could take our time to reload reload, but with this one right here, man, you're up close, you're personal, you gotta get that reload speed up. I can't tell you guys how many times I have actually died just reloading this gun. It takes way too long for a gun that's meant for rushing and stuff. Now, the next class is the long range class, and this is where the gun gets interesting. Like I said, this is the one that I like a lot more, and this is meant for mid-range, long range, but it even works up close, because if you do hip fire with this gun right here, it is very nice at hitting people. It does a great job at doing that. Now, the barrel is going to be the ZLR 18-inch deadfall. This gives you damage range, it gives you recoil control, bullet velocity, and even sound suppression. So that's a lot of positives for one attachment right there, and it takes away some movement speed and ADS speed. And the reason I'm running this rather than the muzzle monolithic suppressor, which is a great muzzle, but this one gives you pretty much everything that does plus more. The muzzle monolithic suppressor gives you sound suppression and damage range. This one gives you damage range, sound suppression, plus recoil control, plus bullet velocity. So that's really good in my opinion. The next one is an option. You guys could run the same laser that we just ran on the other class, which is the laser tac laser. And like I said, that gives you ADS speed, it gives you aiming stability, and it gives you aim walking steadiness. But instead, I chose to go ahead and run the laser 5MW laser. This gives you hip fire accuracy, and it gives you sprint to fire speed. And because this gun is meant for long range, you might think the tac laser would be a little better, but I rather run this one here in case we do get people up close. We don't have ADS speed on our side for this gun, so you definitely want to be able to go and hip fire those people with that hip fire accuracy and get that sprint to fire speed advantage against them. So this is really nice as well, and I like it. But the laser is visible when you're not aiming on sight, so if you try to hide in a corner or something, make sure you ADS at least. Now, the next attachment, again, this is optional. You guys are gonna have the option to choose between this one and the next one, but for the sake of the testing, I wanted to try and make it as different from the other class as possible, and that's why I threw on the stock Forge Tac CQS. This only gives you ADS speed, but it only takes away aiming stability. Now, like I said, this one could be optional. You could go ahead and take this off completely, and if you don't mind about losing some ADS speed, you could go ahead and throw on the ammunition 40 round drum mags, where you lose ADS speed and you lose movement speed, but you do get a lot more bullets in the gun. And I will also say, guys, there is one thing I am not running on this gun right here, and that is a sight. I'm not running any optic sights or anything like that. I just don't feel like it's worth it. I feel like I need all the other attachments to do better at the game. Like, I have tested weapons, this weapon right here, with optic sights, but I feel like you lose out way too much on the other attachments. Now, the underbarrel is going to be the Ranger foregrip for this one. You want that recoil control, you want that aiming stability, and you want that aim walking movement speed. Now, with this underbarrel, you lose aim walking movement speed, but with this underbarrel, I feel like it's really good because that recoil control is needed on this gun. It's one of the fastest firing weapons in the entire game, so you definitely want to have some recoil control with it. Now, you are losing some ADS speed again, which is why I said please don't try and use this class up close, and don't try to use the up close class for long range. Like, I would say it's not worth it at the end of the day. Now, the last attachment for this one is going to be the same rear grip as the other one, and that is the stippled grip tape. It gives you ADS speed and it gives you sprint to fire speed. Now, we have two sprint to fire speeds on this class right here if you went with the 5MW laser, and I feel like that makes this gun really good. That actually makes it a lot better, and I don't know why a lot of people are saying this gun needs to get nerfed. I completely disagree with that. Like, sure, the damage is great, it does amazing damage, and it fires really fast. It has horrible recoil, horrible reload speeds, horrible sprint to fire. Literally just everything is so bad about this gun in terms of speed and stuff like that, that I feel like that is enough to actually make people not want to use this gun. Like, if you look at it, the MP5 reloads faster. The MP5 is a lot better in so many situations, but this one in terms of damage is better. But just the ADS, just to aim down sights at people, I feel like I'm dying way more than I should be as if I were to run another weapon or anything like that. But that is it, guys. I wanted to get this video out once I had everything properly tested. So I hope you guys understand why it's late. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Don't forget to drop a like on this video, and guys, let me know down in the comments below what you would rate this weapon 1 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.